Most clients haven't thought through the why. Some eventually get into a point where they invest in building something without the why being there. That can lead to a lot of different outcomes that weren't necessarily anticipated. So the strategy piece is really, are we going in the right direction? Why are we going in this direction?
Headstorm provides a good diverse set of strategy solutions to try and help alleviate some of the pain points in the short term as well as the long term. Strategy has to be broad and encompassing several different aspects of the organization, so we really like to kind of understand the business strategy and then align the technology strategy.
The number one strategy solution offering is really around building business cases. If we invest X into building Y, we expect Z outcome. Having that framed up in the beginning is important because if you're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars in an initiative, you want to constantly be making sure that whatever you're investing in manages that Z variable. We also do due diligence for M&A transactions, center of excellence design. So in big modernization efforts, we design and build these centers of excellence that are customized to the company that it's going to be implemented in. Those are really important to get right. A company may have pain. They may say, hey, we're having issues in these areas and those issues are manifesting in this way, but they can't really pinpoint where it hurts. Part of a strategy engagement is really asking questions and understanding, drilling into where it hurts. People aren't getting along, or the technology is not serving the customers. We have delays in orders. It could be a lot of different things. And so working through a strategy engagement really helps us understand exactly where that pain point is, and then to be able to solve that pain point very specifically.
Strategic technology assessment and roadmap. STAR is a primary accelerator that we've developed for Headstorm to provide the highest level of technology strategy to our clients. It's a way of understanding as a company, as a client, where are we currently at? What are some of the issues and challenges that we're facing? What are our competitors doing? And then what are some of the opportunities that we see out there in the future? When a company starts to understand those things, then we can put together a technology strategy that helps a company play to their strengths, it helps to mitigate the weaknesses, and it helps to really make technology a competitive driving factor for the business.
Accelerators are specifically designed to help customers fast track or sort of kickstart their effort from an overall strategy perspective. Headstorm has helped several clients through their journey, and we've had many lessons learned, and we have optimized, and we create a lot of artifacts that can help other clients to get started quickly. So we're not reinventing the wheel, we're bringing a lot of that experience and a lot of those artifacts to the table so that they can get going sooner than later.
Because we started as an engineering firm, we're uniquely situated to build these accelerators. If we do any project or anything more than one time, we want to start figuring out ways to automate it. Once we've executed a particular engagement, we create a playbook on how we did it. After we've used that playbook across 3 or 4 or 5 or more engagements, we start identifying patterns on where we can automate some of those otherwise manual processes. So rather than trying to work through and figure out how to solve a problem for the first time, the accelerators are a collection of all of the lessons learned on our previous journeys that allow us to execute that journey much more quickly. There's a lot of value in there because we're going to shorten the time frame for which we can execute something, and it's likely going to not cost as much.
So technology enablement, if I were to give a couple of examples, like in the banking industry, in the past, people would walk into a bank. Hey, I need to make a deposit. You write out a deposit slip. Now we get on our mobile apps and we take a picture of a check, or we move money from one account to another. If you think about it, that mobile app is just as important as the ability to do a deposit or a withdrawal. These are technology strategies, combining, again, these strategic initiatives with our technical depth and knowledge can really bring these digital solutions to the forefront for a company, like truly change the competitive nature of the industry if successful.
Headstorm's the best choice for companies in embarking in strategy type engagements because we started out in the trenches in engineering. That is our superpower. We started out in engineering. We then got a much better picture of the boots on the ground. How are things implemented and what patterns have we seen there? I say this in contrast to many firms out there start with folks that are very business oriented. However, when it comes to what's your recommended solution, that's where there's a huge chasm in terms of their knowledge. They're going to have to go ask firms like us that are able to give them that information. So our differentiator in this case is that we do the full spectrum. There is no chasm between strategy and implementation. We bring it all.